So those, is anyone new to karma? Oh, that's great. I remember you sitting over here. Good. Welcome back. So we still just, we live stream our classes. I'm the only one that can be seen unless I jump out of the camera. But yeah, you're all behind the scenes, but I just wanted to let you know that's why we have a computer in here. And hello, Robin, joining us from Indiana. And welcome, meeting on screen. And welcome to all of you. Yeah. I was walking to school and he's like, and I'm like, oh, you're wrong. That's right. And now I feel now there's something that's real. His mom was like, you have to go, So as we're kind of settling into this space together, I've been reading this amazing book by Perdita Flynn called Take Back the Magic. Take Back the Magic. It's a really beautiful title. So as I'm sharing a little bit, I just invite you just to look at your hands. Look at your sweet hands. Your hands are a little offering bowl. And you know, she really reminds us in this book. And go ahead and if you feel comfortable, just start to kind of slowly brush your palms together and then take note of the sweet lines, your unique fingerprints, which quite literally mirror what the rings of a tree look like. Yeah. We're looking at our hands, Candace. So almost like you're just even washing your hands with your own hands and just really honoring this lineage. Perdita goes into just how beautiful it is that we get to be here with planet Earth, our original ancestor. And so as you gaze to your hands and feel your hands, maybe a little rocking motion, you can kind of sense your sit bones kind of leaning into the cradle of not only yourself, the cradle of Earth, the bones of all those, you know, as Fred Rogers says, I know I say this all the time, but I love it, those that have loved you into being. You know, Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Yeah, and in this, you can even imagine like how our bones have these sort of spiraling designs, if you will, the spirals of, if you think like, what is it, like 7 generations past, we can like feel the web of over 200 lines, like holy wow, you know. Maybe the hands kind of brush up the lower forearms and really kind of receive your own touch. And in this, it's the touch of right, the breath of all those who have loved us into being. And through your sit bones, you can even sense the rock people, like the roots of our tree people, the muscles, right, that wrap around our bones, the soil, right, the dirt. You can close your eyes if you want and continue to just gently brush your palms if that feels okay. And sense the rivers, the oceans, maybe a little scoop of your tailbone or rounding through your back body, the spinal fluid, right? Maybe a rounding through your front body, any circling inside your pelvic bowl. And as you take your awareness inside, maybe you just rest your palms over your low belly now, rounding and circling inside your pelvic bowl. Right here's the oceans, sacral center, synovial fluid, lymph and blood. And then just keeping one hand over the low belly, perhaps the other palm over your heart. Just a circling inside the heart, around the heart. And just really feel into, as Perdita calls it, our soul kin. Not only those that are in this room with you here now included, but those that have loved you into being, which, dare I say, is everyone. Human and beyond, seen and the unseen. And switch directions with that little stir. You can even let your head and your neck start to roll with this. And the invitation is to actually unhook the limitations of our belief around being sort of a bipedal being, these two legs, two arms, but can we also connect through our four-legged ancestors, our crawlers, the swimmers, the flyers even, all the green people, the rock people. What about the amoebas? And as we exhale, a little scoop and squeeze, let's round through the back body here, chin toward throat. And then inhale, restack the spine, shoulders back and down. Feel the crown of your head lift. A natural rooting in through the sit bones, the pubic bone, the tailbone, the pelvic floor relaxes. And as you feel the weight of your body connected in this gravitational field of this experience, in as with planet Earth. Feel a full breath in, the belly expands in all directions at once. And a full breath out, you soften through air, through fire, through water, through earth. You in existence, one and the same. And with the eyes gently closed, relax your jaw, the root of the tongue. And even though we're lengthening, right, crown, sun, moon, stars, earth, right into the center of earth, let yourself lean into this moment as you lean into the hearts of your mothers, your fathers, your grandmothers, your grandfathers, the great-greats, the children. Your breath, breathing in and breathing out, slow it down. This micro, macro, cosmic view of you and all the layers of right now. 4 more breaths. And let there be a little lingering at the top and a lingering at the bottom. This infinite present moment deepens with our shared presence, the experience of now. Stack the belly palm over your heart palm and let a single word of intention bubble into your awareness, your heart. Sense this word as a color, heart, whole body. And from your heart, sense that ripple like concentric circles in all directions at once. And let's join our tones together with the mantra Om. Om, 3 rounds, release breath. Breathe in. As we release deeper into this moment, really sensing how time expands through our presence here now. Linear time unhooks. We broaden and widen our attention. Let's bring our fingertips to our jaw and just really receive your own touch, right? Touch associated with air. Let's brush our palms over the sides of our cheeks, over our eyes, our forehead, the crown of the head, back of the head, sides of your neck, your throat, your heart, your belly. Let's slide our hands to our low back kidneys and then just slowly brush over your sacrum, the outer hips, the thighs, the knees, and then draw the knees together. Heel toe your feet a little bit wider than your. Actually, let's actually bring our feet closer. Yeah, so hands wrap around the knees. As we exhale, a little scoop of the tailbone round through the back body here. And then inhale, let the toes lift, the knees open, and then we'll lift into the front body. Shoulders back and down, throat opens. Exhale, we'll point the toes, knees together, scoop and squeeze through the textures of our experience here. And let's continue this movement for a few more rounds as we just start to kind of tenderize deeper into this moment. I really appreciate the principle of no hurry and no pause. When I remember, it just supports me tuning a little deeper into the rhythm of now. Let's take that 2 more rounds of breath. Jaw soft. We notice the deep ear canal, the shoulders and the hips. This unified connection, each breath in this room. And then after your next exhale, a little scoop and squeeze. Let's accentuate that pelvic bowl stir here. So you can keep your knees, your feet fairly grounded and just explore a little circling through the inner pelvic bowl. Let that mirror through the base of your skull. Ooh, and then just switch directions. Shoulders articulate a little and you can feel the forest floor inside of you. And then inhale, a little lifting of the torso, shoulders back and down. Let's bring the fingertips to the earth slightly behind us. This time feet wider than hips. There we go. Knees toward the windows, inner gaze, opposite shoulder. Even lift the throat if that feels all right. And then breathe in, lift the knees, scoop the tailbone, chin toward throat, shrug the shoulders. Take that to the other side. And we've got a few more just like this as we continue to traverse through the lines of sensation. And I just reiterate, kind of unhooking bipedal being, but simply this field of vibrating sensation. Let's take this twice more on each side. And feel the love and the compassion of all those who have loved us into being. Next time the knees drape over toward the windows. Stay there. Inner belly scoops. We're going to bring that right hand to the top of the left knee, left fingertips spin toward the back of the mat, peek over the back shoulder. And then inhale, unwind ever so slightly. And then exhale, squeeze a little deeper in and through. A couple more breaths here. And as we exhale, a gentle we feel how the tongue glides through the spine all the way through the pelvic floor. And then from here, let's actually walk the right hand to step next to the left. And then maybe even walk your hands a little further toward the back of your mat as comfortable. So inhale, almost like an upward facing dog with the torso. And if it feels all right, exhale, bend the elbows, give a little bow into your twist, into Mama Earth. And then inhale, straighten the elbows. Lengthen, just listen to your bodies. Exhale, maybe a little bow, maybe it's just your head and neck. Take that a couple more rounds. And if you want, a little ocean exhale. And then as you breathe in, walk the hands toward the outer left hip. We're going to cartwheel the right bicep over our ear, a little peek to the sky. And then give that elbow a little cactus squeeze. Ooh. And then just bring the fingertips to the earth behind you. That'll support the knees sweeping through center. And we'll take this to the other side. Just notice how the whole body is connected in movement, in existence. Full breath in, the left hand to the top of the right knee. Exhale, a little peek over the back shoulder. Inhale, unwind ever so slightly, feel a little spaciousness. And then exhale, you can squeeze a little deeper. A couple more breaths. And if you want, it really supports extending the exhale as well. One more here. And now the left hand steps on the earth next to the right. You can even walk the hands a little further toward the back of your mat if you want. Can the shoulders roll back and down for that kind of upward dog-esque position? And then exhale, then the elbows, bow the chin forward. You got it. Ocean, exhale. How about two more? Really each moment a bowing into the moment. Thank you. Now as we breathe in, walk the hands back toward the outer hip there, and we are going to sweep that left bicep over our ear, cactus arm squeeze, peek to the ceiling, the sky, fingertips to the earth behind you. Let's sweep our knees center. And then slide the soles of your feet together. And then just slide that left hand to the earth and sweep the right bicep over your ear. Actually lift the right sit bone even. And then breathe in, sit bones to the earth, belly expands, lift center, reach fingertips to sky. And then just take this to the other side. And it's totally fine if the sit bones lift. Let's take that once more on each side. Thank you. Now this time as we breathe in, just put center. And then exhale, inner belly scoops toward the windows. Let's bring the fingertips to the earth on either side of that left knee, and then walk the fingertips toward the windows. Bow the forehead toward the inner knee, wherever you are is perfect. And then maybe a little rocking of the right sit bone to the earth and then lifting. Maybe that supports an undulation through the right side body. The jaw is soft. Couple more breaths. The inner belly does a little scoop to the left. And then from here, start to walk the hands toward the front of your mat. Belly expands. Inhale. And then exhale, soften here. Now, it might be interesting to kind of draw the belly button into the inner sacrum and do a little half moon horseshoe scoop side to side inner sacrum. Hopefully that makes sense, just to kind of polish around there. The little glistening lake. And then settle center, relax the head. Bring your awareness now to the kidneys, the adrenals, low back, either side of the spine. Gentle. Maybe a little pulse. One more. Now anchor the tailbone, belly button back, round up slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Maybe slide the hands up the inner legs. We're unhooking any density. Shoulders lift to ears, roll the shoulders back and down. Let's take that a few more rounds of breath. Can you soften the jaw? Decompressing the nervous system. Ooh-wee. Now breathing in, biceps by ears, lift. Exhale, inner belly scoops away from the windows. We'll bring the fingertips to the earth, maybe either side of that knee. It's going to be different for all of us. Bow in. You can press the left hand a little more deliberately. Start to rock the left sit bone up and down. Maybe a roll through the side body, back body. Maybe the head does a little traversing the neck. Full breath in. For those that are kind of new practicing with me, I invite a lot of just kind of whisper exhales, tones. Sometimes in through the nose, out through the nose, really gathers the energy, but then the releasing as well. Belly button or belly expands, walk the hands toward the front of your mat. Bow into your own heart, soul, kin, earth, heart, 3 breaths. Thank you. And again, we're just kind of unhooking the momentum of the mind as well. Round up vertebrae by vertebrae, biceps float by ears. And as we exhale, give it a light cactus arm squeeze. Inhale here. And then exhale, forearms come together, just the upper back body, bow into the heart, squeeze. Breathe in, biceps by ears. Light cactus arm squeeze, head and neck. And then go ahead and draw the forearms together. Bow in. Let's take that one more round. Thank you. Bow in. Now we're going to do one more thing to support a little neck opening, biceps by ears. Now please bring the left fingertips to the earth beside you. And then we're going to just reach that right arm, palm up to our low back. And then from here, the left hand's just going to palm the right hand, so that kind of gives it a little anchor there. And then we track the left ear to the left shoulder. Left ear to the left shoulder, there. And then you can kind of drag the chin to the throat, dragging over the left clavicle, and then back to the throat. Any little movements here? Give it a couple of breaths. Ay, 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 Thank you. And then just let that left ear draw to the shoulder. Woo. Release the left fingertips to the earth. And then reach the right fingertips toward the earth. Flip the right palm and then sweep that right arm to the sky. And then do another fanning toward the windows. Woo. Give it a few breaths this time. One more. And as we breathe in, belly expands. We're going to cartwheel center, biceps by ears. Woo. And now the right fingertips to the earth. Right ear, right shoulder. Bring that left hand palm up to the low back. And then I'm trying to mirror you, the palms come together. There we go, interlace. And then keep that ear to the shoulder. I believe it's your right ear. There we go. Because it's my left ear. We're not bipedal. Chin toward the throat. A little circling as comfortable. What about the jaw? And let's just keep that right ear, right shoulder. Release the right hand to the earth. And then kind of aim the left fingertips toward the earth there. And then lift that arm even with the shoulder, then flip the palm. And then cartwheel that bicep over your ear, fan away from the windows. Give it a few breaths. Thank you. Breathe in, let's cartwheel center. Biceps by ears, cactus arms. Slide the hands under your knees, draw the knees together. And just give yourself a little squeeze here to neutralize the hips, the sacrum, maybe forehead to the knees. You can puff through the back of the heart. Little movements here. And then breathing in, let's all lift our spine, shoulders back and down, crown lifts. Close the eyes down, give it a breath. Just in the seat of existence, let's bring the palms to the earth and slowly make your way into tabletop. And then from here, start to glide through some slow motion cat paddles. And feel like all time through the spine, single moment, the lineages connect here. Thank you. And then as we breathe in next, let's lengthen center. We're going to step the left palm under our sternum. Buoyant elbow as we sweep the right arm to the sky. Just peek to the right thumb. And then exhale, backstroke the right arm. Keep peeking over the shoulder. And then just graze the earth with the right fingertips under your right shoulder. Reach the fingertips to the front wall and then back up to the sky. Stay here. Exhale, fan the right hand under the left armpit. Just give it a little squeeze and then reach that arm back to the sky. We're going to take that movement one more round. Cactus arm, little heart hug, squeeze, and then reach that arm back to the sky. Now this time, we're going to sweep the arm all the way under the left armpit. Come to your outer shoulder, the side of your head. You're welcome to use a block under your head. Walk the left fingertips to the front of your mat. And then from here, a tiny wag of the hips side to side. Feel into the pelvis, the strength of your sacrum. And then press the knees evenly and feel a traction through the tailbone, the whole spine. Full breath in. Give it a It's like we're just kind of unhooking the pressure there. 2 more breaths, please. Now the next breath in, if it feels okay, cartwheel the left arm to the sky. Little swirl of the left wrist and fingers. And then exhale, left palm to the earth in front of your face. We're unstringing the right arm and we're reaching it back to the sky, heart. Backstroke the right arm, peek over your shoulder, right hand to the earth under your shoulder. 1 round of cat-cow here. Beautiful. Now as we breathe in next, neutral spine, the right palm under your sternum. We reach the left arm to the sky. Exhale, backstroke the left arm, big old water wheel, fingertips graze the earth under the shoulder, fingertips toward the front wall, back to the sky. We're switching it up here. Cactus arm, and then fan the hand, palm up under the armpit, maybe a little puff through the back of the heart. Arm lifts to the sky, breathe in. Cactus arm squeeze. 1 more little pulse around the heart. And then reach the arm to the sky, gaze to the thumb. And this time exhale, string the arm all the way under your right arm. Outer shoulder side of your head. Again, a block if that's comfortable. Walk your right fingertips to the front of your mat. Little wag of the hips side to side as we honor, feel, allow, become. Press the knees evenly, little tractioning, full breath in. $4.5 billion years of evolution in a single moment. One more breath. If it feels all right, cartwheel your right arm to the sky, little swirl of the wrists, the fingers, and then the right hand to the earth in front of your face. Unstring left arm lifts to the sky. We go backstroke, peek over the shoulder, left hand to the earth under your shoulder. Breathe in, slide into cow. We're going to switch it up here. Exhale, lift the knees, downward facing dog. We're going to flow 1 round with that. Inhale, lift the heels. Bring the knees to the earth. Slide into cow. Exhale, lift the knees. First press belly to thighs. Now straighten the knees. Downward facing dog. Stay here. Bend the right knee deep. Press left heel, left hand. Switch it out and really get into those toe joints of the bent knee foot. You can even hang out on that bent knee foot and roll from the pinky toe to the pointer toe. And then when you're ready, switch it out. So just offer in about 4 or 5 breaths of free flow exploration and down dog. The tongue, the jaw, rolling up. Good, and now let's slide our way to our full expression of down dog here. Pubic bone back, soften the heart, puff up the armpits. Right, and you can feel that our body, it's a verb. It's moving. This sort of action of embodiment in stillness. Thank you. And now go ahead and just heel toe your feet to the front of your mat. And just have your feet whatever distance apart feels good to you. Bend the knees pretty deep. Walk the fingertips to the left. You can use a block. And then just pulse the right knee. Pull back a little bit in the right pubic bone. Let the jaw, the tongue be noticed. The ear canal. Pulsing that right knee. Good, and then bend both knees. The fingertips sweep through center. We'll take the fingertips to the right.
Anchor the left big toe as you pulse the left. That inner connection through the left pubic bone all the way through the spine to the root of the tongue, the ears. And then bend both knees, fingertips center. Slide the hands mid-shins. Keep the knees bent, lengthen the spine so it's like a cow stretch here. And then straighten the knees, hands behind the calves, feet towards your belly button. Kind of like a cat stretch. Take that movement a few more rounds. Notice how your breath carries the movements. And now next time you land in the forward fold, stay here for a single breath. Now, it might be nice to have your blocks on either side of the mat if they're not already. We're going to bend our knees deep. Curl your tailbone toward the earth like you're plugging in that invisible root cord. Belly button draws back. And a light pulse of the knees as you round up vertebrae by vertebrae. The arms are heavy and just kind of dangling. And then at the top of that, keep a bend to the knees, shoulders lift to ears, elbows bent. Roll the shoulders back and down, press the palms toward the earth, outer hips. Then a light scoop of the tailbone. Round up through the spine, shoulders roll to the ears. Back and down, a little arcing, pubic bone back. You got it. Take that 2 more rounds. This full body undulation as we discover into the moment. Beautiful. Now this time as we breathe in, a little scoop of the tailbone, roll up the spine, biceps by ears. Give it an exhale, cactus arms, bend the knees deep. Bend the knees deep here. See if you can lift the glute muscles to the sky. Inhale, heart lifts. And then exhale, keep the knees bent, scoop the tailbone down through the back body, forearms together, chin toward throat. Keep the knees bent, biceps by ears, heart lifts. So it's like a cat-cow standing in sort of a utkatasana position. Take that 1 more breath. Beautiful. Now we're going to switch it up a little bit. Inhale, biceps by ears. And as we exhale, cactus arms, step the feet on the inside edges of your mat. Interlace your hands behind you. Knuckles toward the earth there. And there can be that kind of buoyant pulse, knees and elbows, tailbone. And then we're just going to explore hips to the left. And then circle the sit bones behind you as you draw your torso parallel to the earth. Hips to the right. Now straighten the knees as you scoop the tailbone, hips to center, chin toward throat. Take that 1 more round. Can you traction shoulders and ears away from each other? Good. Next time the hips are forward, chin toward throat. Switch directions. Good. We're going to take it 1 more round. And then breathing in, hips forward, chin toward throat. Now bend the knees deep, pull the pubic bone back. Can you rest your belly between your thighs here? Reach your crown toward the front wall, knuckles toward the back wall. So a little strength, broaden those sit bones, lift the glute muscles. Give it a breath in, and a breath out. Good, now inhale, slow it down, crown to the earth, knuckles to the sky. You can straighten your knees without locking them. Internally rotate the thighs. Kneecaps lift, give it about 3 breaths here. Maybe there's a little bit of movement. What about your jaw? Good, last time. And then soften the knees. Bring the hands to your sacrum, low back. And you can have a little pulse to your knees because we're going to tap up and down the low back. Hands pour down the sides of your legs. There, effervescent touch. Tops of the feet.
Fingertips to blocks or heel toe your feet about hip distance apart. Bend the knees deep here. With our next breath in, a slow reverse swan dive. Come all the way up. Palms touch above your head, tiny back bend. And then exhale, give it a slow swan dive forward. You're not already at the front of your mat. Make your way there. Inhale, partway lift. Exhale, forward fold. You can use blocks. We're gonna step our right foot to lunge. Keep your right knee lifted, your right heel lifted. Zip up the inner thighs. Crescent lunge, come all the way up. Exhale, cactus arms. Hover the back knee, broaden the sacrum. Inhale. Exhale, forearms together. Little puff through the back of the heart. Now straighten the back knee, biceps by ears. Take that movement one more round of breath. Nice squeeze. Now biceps by ears, keep the right arm lifted, backstroke the left arm, left hand to your right hamstring, peek over the left shoulder, reach the right fingertips to the sky, little pulse, breath, and then cartwheel, right hand to the earth, left arm to the sky. Stay here, inner belly scoop, lengthen. And then we're just gonna start to straighten that left knee. Ooh. Right heel can hover. Back stroke the left arm, stick with me. Left arm, outer left hip, and then bring the left hand, inner left foot to the earth. I'm gonna use blocks. Now as I walk my blocks off the right side of our mat, spin your right heel to the earth about 40, or actually parallel to the back of your mat. Start to bend the right knee a little bit. And then inhale, straighten the right knee, puff through the low back, and then bend the left knee. You got it. Take that movement twice more on each side. Give a little pulse through the spine as well. We're really kind of tapping in through our primordial anatomy, all of the memories through the water body. And then from here, bend that left knee. Whew. We're gonna actually walk the hands on the inside of the left foot. Scoop with me, straighten the left knee. Walk the right fingertips to the front of your mat. Left arm's gonna string underneath the right armpit and wrap around the front of your right quad. Peek underneath your right armpit. Holy rights and lefts, what's going on? Hey, maybe a little roll through the right side body, back body. A little stir of the head and neck. One more breath. Nice. Now go ahead and unstring that left arm, left hand to the earth, and the left knee. Walk the hands on either side of the left foot, moving on the ball of the right foot. Bring your right knee to the earth here for a moment, and then we're just gonna start to backstroke one arm at a time as we pulse in and out of that right hip flexor. Yeah, take it one more time. Good. Now the next time the left fingertips come toward the earth, take hold of a block. Right fingertips to the sky, and then fan those right ribs open. Breath in, breath out. Thank you. And then just cartwheel the right forearm in front of the left, whatever that is. Point the right toes to the sky, and then go ahead and pivot over the right knee. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, plant your hands, step through to plank. Inhale. Hollow out the belly. Start to squeeze the shoulder blades together as you bend your elbows and lower all the way to the earth. Press the tops of your feet. Shoulder shrug back and down. Bhujangasana, lower wiggle of the heart. Soften. Two more. Last one. Now tuck your toes. You can either push up through plank or press over your knees. We're going to be in downward facing dog with our big toes to touch.
Offer in 3 breaths with full participation. Whole body, evolving, releasing, adapting, becoming. Last breath here. Thank you. Now the breath in carries our right toes to the sky. Open up the right hip here, bend the knee. And then give that right ankle a little stir, the head and neck. There we go. Now breathe in, reach that right leg to the sky, peek between your hands, and it is a big step into lunge. Zip up the inner thighs, crescent lunge, come all the way up. Exhale, cactus arms, hover the back knee. Inhale, exhale, forearms squeeze together. Straighten the back knee, biceps by ears. Take that one more round of breath. The wobble is the wobble. Inhale, biceps by ears. Keep the left fingertips lifted, backstroke the right arm, right hand to the left hamstring, peek over the right shoulder. Lift the left fingertips. Little pulse breath. Good, and then cartwheel left hand to the earth. Right arm to the sky. Crawl shoulders and ears away from each other, breath up. Life is motion. Start to straighten the left knee. Pull back in the left pubic bone, right knee. Backstroke the right arm. Right hand to the earth, inner right foot, blocks our hand lead. We're gonna start to walk the blocks a little bit left. Spin your left heel parallel to the back of your mat. Bend the left knee, there's 0 hurry here. Straighten the right knee. And then a little pulse through that left sit bone. So right toes are facing the front of the mat. Start to straighten the left knee, a little puff through the mid-back, then we bend the right knee over the right knee. Oh, yeah. And just explore that twice more on each side. Head and neck. And now the next time the right knee bends, walk the hands to the inside of the right foot on the earth. All right, I'm gonna try to be specific here. Straighten the right knee. So both knees are straight but not locked. Walk the left fingertips toward the front of your mat. Straighten the right arm under the left armpit, and then the right hand wraps around the front of the left quad. Yeah, you can use that as a little anchor to slide your gaze under the armpit. Any little micro movements, breath is full. Two more. Carve up, straighten the right arm. Hand to the earth, bend the right knee, pivot on the ball of the left foot, bring your left knee to the earth. We're gonna pulse in and out of that left hip flexor as we backstroke one arm at a time. Breath, hearts. Beautiful. Now the next time the right fingertips glide toward the earth, take hold of a block. Left fingertips to the sky. Block, outer right hip, fan the left ribs open. Breath. Hey. And then you're going to cartwheel that left forearm in front of the right shin. Fingertips to the earth, maybe lift the left toes to the sky. And then as you straighten the left leg, tuck the toes, lift the left knee, hands to the earth, step you to plank. Inhale. And then take your time, maybe chaturanga, upward dog, or cobra. Ooh. And then we are going to meet in our final down dog of class here. Explore having the toes a little bit closer to the heels in this down dog. So it's like kind of pigeon toeing of the feet. Yeah, that'll broaden the sacrum. We've got 3 more breaths.
And then you can step the feet parallel. Inhale, left toes lift to the sky. Press the earth gently away from you. Bend the left knee, open up the hip. Little swirl of the ankle, the toes, both directions, head and neck. And then just reach that left leg to the sky. Peek between your hands, and it is a big step into lunge. And the right foot follows, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Now bend the knees deep, sweep the fingertips to the left side of your left foot. Plug your tailbone into the earth, slowly round up your left side body, and then cartwheel the right arm over your face, left arm to the sky over your ear, right fingertips to the earth, fold the left shoulder over your heart, round down your right side body through center. Try that again. Plug your tailbone toward the earth, and then as you lift the pubic bone back, that supports. Next time the fingertips are centered, please switch directions. Head and neck. One more. You are the sun and the moon and the stars. Water, earth, stay here, forward fold. Partway over. Forward fold, heel toe your feet as wide as your mat. Heels closer than your toes, Malasana, take your time. You can hold onto the front of your mat or sit on a block. You can roll a mat up under your heels. Now first let's reach the arms out in front of us. It's like a slight cat stretch. You can swirl the wrists, the fingers, maybe even a little tiny figure eight of the tailbone. Hands to prayer, thumbs to heart, upper arms, inner knees press. Ooh, do that one more time. Exhale, just like a little cat stretch. And then inhale, just to seal in the nourishment. Stay here, shoulders back and down. You just got 3 breaths. Your inner gut, your inner gaze. Resting to the earth in front of you, the inner gaze of the earth in you, as you. And then just counterbalance. This is going to be different for each of us. Sit bones eventually to the earth. Shoulders back and down. Hands palms up on either side of the knees. And just let there be almost like a little scoop of the tailbone. And here there's a slight little rocking inside the low sacrum. Like you're in a little boat of a body. You're in a little body boat. And then round it down slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. And just notice how you can just really steep into this connection with Ma Earth. Reach biceps by ears, straighten the legs. And then a little press through the right heel, right fingertips. Woof. Left heel, left fingertips. Any movements here, any movements at all. Feel in and through. Yeah, windshield wipering the knees if you want to bend the knees again. Start to neutralize everything. And we are making our way to Shavasana, which is such a magical asana, which translates as corpse pose, right? Where we honor the breath of all of our ancestors, the footprints that have marked the pulse of our life here now. relaxes all the way through the pelvic floor. And we remember. And we breathe in and we let that memory steep deep through this present moment, receiving the blessings. Thank you. We unhook the burdens. Thank you. The blessings and the burdens, this interweaving of life, the tension, the joy. Bring it into the solar plexus, fire. And from here, just any suffering, any pain, bring it into the solar for this lesson, this initiation. Let that transform, let that transmute, and exhale. Let that circulate through your whole body, your intentions, here now. Release. Let go. Go underneath sensation now. Go between sound. And rest in that all-pervasive energy of awareness. There's no beginning, there's no end. There's no coming and there's no going. Gentle breath into the heart. Whole body. One more. From the heart, drop right into the heart of Mama Earth. Yeah. Let Earth support you. Let you support Earth. And from here, just notice we get to interact through embodiment, fingers, toes. You can bend your knees, take your time, just notice. Roll on your side. Honor Mama's womb. Thank you. Mama's womb, your womb, the great cosmic womb. Lean on in and make your way to a seat. You're welcome to keep your eyes gently closed. And with the eyes closed, just bring your palms gently to touch. And just for a moment, let the hands just brush lightly, and receiving the nourishment of you, your heart. And with the palms together in Anjali Mudra, thumbs to heart. And then just lean into heart. Ooh. Honoring you. Let us tone together a single Om. We'll seal our practice. Please release your breath. Please breathe in. As we draw our chin slightly forward, start to blink open the eyes, but let them be a little bit blurry, and that light inside meets the light all around. Maybe even gaze to palms like a little offering. Thank you. And our practice is complete. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you all so much, presence, sharing your breath. It's so cool to kind of feel the lines of all of our ancestors here with us in this space together. Just loving here. Wow. So the book is called Take Back the Magic. You might have read this. Take Back the Magic by Perdita Flynn, I believe is her last name. It's beautiful. I talked about it in the beginning of class. Yeah. Thank you. The beautiful. Thank you. You saw your dad. So I told her you had her crack. So you don't even discuss these. You're the younger friend.
Being a little bit more.
That's why I love to hang out.
What's your name? Her name was. How are you adjusting to mother? It's good. She was Thursday.